Under a highway bridge in northern India, a group of boys searches through the water of the Yamuna River. People on the bridge are tossing in coins for luck, and for these young watermelon farmers, that money means lunch. Some plastic bags and paper scraps line the banks, but they are nothing compared to what's waiting 80 miles downstream. In India's capital city, New Delhi, under another bridge, boys and men still look for those coins all day, every day. The best can find about $10 worth. But the river that gives life to this city, providing water and livelihoods, is also dead because of it. Beyond standard trash, industrial waste, chemicals, and billions of gallons of sewage have left the water a poisonous, opaque black. The men's hands are blackened by the water as if burned, but these guys, some as young as 13, are more worried about metal and glass at the bottom than any pollution. Even polluted and lifeless, the Yamuna is still one of India's most sacred rivers, cutting through New Delhi on its way from the Himalayas to the more famous Ganges River. Farmers and street vendors pray together at the Hindu temple near the bridge to worship Yamuna, a Hindu goddess and the river's namesake. Yamuna is the sister of the god of death, leading the temple Mahatma or priest to joke sadly that in keeping with that family relation, Yamuna's water today might just kill you. Hindus also often pray more directly, throwing in not just coins but also garlands, candle pots, and images of gods like Hanuman or Shiva for a blessing. None of this pollution stops farmers from pumping the Yamuna to water their crops, including Bani Mia, a farmer whose fields go right to the river's edge. Today he's haggling with a customer while his wife, Hajra, weighs out the vegetables nearby. These cucumbers and gourds were grown and picked by the couple and their 3 kids, who say they can't afford school but wouldn't want to go anyway. When Mia was his children's age, he said, he could drink the Yamuna's water right out of his hands. Now he stays away and won't bathe in it, but says its water is fine for crops. He's not the only one who thinks so. Most evenings, a market gathers under the bridge nearby to sell vegetables just like Mia's. Buyers and sellers alike say there is no problem with food grown with Yamuna water. A recent 2-year study, on the other hand, found lead, mercury, and other heavy metals at hundreds of times the safe level in food grown along the river's banks. Runoff from the farms, carrying pesticides and cow manure, leads back to the river, to where the Dobiwalas work. They wash other people's clothes, and with washing machines well out of their reach, this river is the water they have. Dobiwala families line the banks, including that of Saddam Khatun, a 17-year-old who's up at 7 a.m. loading clothes onto the family bike. When he's off from school, Saddam helps his parents wash bundles of shirts and slacks on a canal from the Yamuna. Smacking the clothes against the concrete gets the dust out, Saddam said. Then the clothes are thoroughly scrubbed with soap and bleach. Saddam's family is Muslim, not Hindu, but they say everyone respects the river just the same. His parents, aunts, and uncles have washed clothes for decades, helplessly watching Yamuna die. But they feel they can do nothing about it. Saddam wants to be a civil engineer. He wants something different, he said. But he added for now, he's happy to be a dobiwala on the river. The Indian and Delhi governments have tried cleaning the Yamuna for nearly 2 decades. Corruption, apathy, and a sense of helplessness have ensured that such efforts always fail. Whether the Sister of Death will ever return to life remains unclear.